Men love sex. Men can't do without sex. And that's the ugly truth. Every woman needs to know. Let your man not lie to you that he's okay, you're starving him week in, week out. He's looking for it elsewhere. If you find a man who is okay and comfortable with him being starved by the wife at home, that man has already looked for a solution elsewhere. And it doesn't matter, even if it's a pastor, even if it's a reverend, even if it's a professor, whatever kind of respect he has, these things are different. That doesn't mean he's not a man. And their level of patience is kind of different from ours. They're not as patient as we are. Because I can have a partner who travels and I wait for him. He can even go for a year and I can still wait for him. It depends on how I've trained my mind. But to men, even if you're away for a month, he may not get into a relationship, but he will look for sex. He will look for a way of satisfying himself. So, to all of us ladies, we need to put that in mind. That whether I want it or I don't want it, he needs it. To him, it's like food. Or it's like water that I can't do without drinking. If I don't drink today, I will drink tomorrow. I can't do 3 days without drinking water. Those are meant for you. 70 or even up to 90% of the problems we have in marriages or our relationships are caused by women starving men. Most of these men wouldn't be out there cheating, getting extramarital affairs, but because they're sexually starved by their wives at home, they end up looking for it. We've seen very expensive cars secretly parking on streets, wanting, that lady to come in very fast. Name your price. He doesn't want a relationship from that person. He just wants sexual satisfaction, and that's it. So Matnange, I don't even know how to say it. If it doesn't matter if you as a woman you're on family planning methods, because for us most of us are on family planning methods, and they tend to play around with our hormones, and we can't feel we can't feel the love for sex anymore. But that doesn't mean your man feels the same way. I do not want to lie to you. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm here to state facts. It doesn't matter what kind of respect your man gives you. If you sexually starve him, he's going to look for sex elsewhere. Put that in your mind. And actually, some of us women overly take it to an extent that's even hard to understand. Why? For us women, we do not need an erection to give a man sex. Like, we do not need an erection to give a man sex. Even when I'm not in the mood, I can tell you I'm not in the mood, but still I won't deny you. You know? We are not like men. When he doesn't have an erection, how will he perform? He can't. So the fact that we are not like men, I do not know the reason as to why you overly stress him, starve him. There are men you find that they are really finding it hard. A man comes and talks to you and is like, for me, I do not want this woman. I didn't want this woman. But my woman forced me. There was a time I was having a chat with someone and he told me that in 2 years he has had sex with his wife 2 times. Does that mean she was giving him sex once a year? And he needed advice. He needed counseling. He was like, I do not want another relationship, but I feel I'm overly pushed. I do not know what to do. What advice would you give such a person who gets sex once a year? What advice would you give that person? I'm here to tell you, ladies, some things do not have solutions. Some things do not have solutions. And they do not have optional solutions. Like if someone, when it comes to sex, when a man wants sex, he will look for sex. Or he will masturbate and it will affect him as a man. And maybe by the time you want sex, he won't be able to perform because he's used to satisfying himself. So at least my followers, you people know I'm real. I'm for real. I'm one person who doesn't want to come here and speak things to make you happy and all that. No. Even if you have a pastor for a husband, he will cheat. Even if he's a reverend for a husband, he will cheat. He will cheat even when he doesn't want to cheat. But because he needs sex, he'll be looking for satisfaction. So just like you made those vows that you'll be there. Be there. You decided to be there. And you said from that day that his body, your body is his and his body is yours. Do your part. Do your part. I always tell my ladies, my ladies that even if you're not in the mood, tell him, I'm not in the mood, but I don't want to deny you. So just in case my performance levels are not that high, understand I wasn't in the mood. But do not deny him. Deny him today, deny him tomorrow. You're not sick. You don't have a problem, not a health problem, no nothing. You're just not in the mood. Everything has a solution. Even if you own family planning methods, there are still medicines that are sold to help you balance your hormones, so that you're in position to feel something when someone touches you. So let's not give up on our marriages or relationships just like that because, hey, I'm so stubborn. He has to understand. And then, by the way, some of us women, I do not know even how we think. You find a woman who's starving a man, you're talking to her, she's like, for me, my husband is used. He's used. I only have sex with him when I want to. When I do not want, I can't. My darling, and you want him to be faithful. He's not God. He's not Jesus. He's not Jesus. Of course, he may not show it, but he's going to get it elsewhere. And then you're the same person who's going to come back to me. No, I do not know what to do. It wouldn't have been him. I trusted him. You know, we made those vows. Yes, you made those vows, but he's human. That man you have at home is human. That man you're keeping in a relationship, starving him sexually, is human. So even when you do not feel it, try. Try. And tell him. Communicate. Communication is key. Tell this person, you know, I'm not in the mood. But I do not want to see you starving. You know? Some things have solutions. Maybe he can help you out. Look for solution together. But if for you just be like, for me, I don't want. And when I want, I'll give him. If I don't want, he doesn't have to touch me. Of course, he won't touch you because many of the men who have complained, who have come to me complaining, for them they don't force. Like I tried in a peaceful way. I tried until I gave up. Now I got someone else. You see what you're causing him to do? You see? Are you happy about that? Are you happy that there is a third person in your marriage right now? So, it's never too late. Start now. Pull up your socks. You can start it yourself. Even if he gave up on you, can start. Try to initiate sex. Try to show him, yes, I'm here now, I'm here. Okay, just